Hey, I'm Jean.
And I'm Candace.
Yay, and we're here. And Candace, how about this? Why don't we talked about the book a little bit, what's in it. In the book, we've got some readings, which I'll explain. I'll talk about a few of those. You want to do a reading?
Oh, I would love that. Will you do a
Let's
reading for
let's
me?
do let's do a quickie. So these readings are one thing. All right, one thing that I loved about creating this book, because I love to pull cards. I mean, I dig it. It's so fun because it inspires me. Look at these cards too. 91 of those babies.
It
Gorgeous.
is a hefty, beautiful deck.
Yeah, very hefty. It's a heft. So you'll not forget you have it. So part of it was like, okay, because I some of the books I have readings and spreads. Well, this is not exactly like a tarot deck. It's not a tarot deck. So what was one of the really fun things was to come up with some lay out some spreads. And so we've got a few polls. I'll name some of them, not all of them, because some of them will be a surprise. Um, we've got some daily divination polls. We've got three different ones. One would be your object of inquiry, thinking about something you want to know about. One would be your general guidance poll. That's when you sort of pull a card randomly out of the deck just to see what's on your plate for the day. And one would be that SOS poll, help, I need help on this topic. And then you pull something like that. We've also got things like New Year's polls, Trinity readings, birthday
Mm.
polls.
It's almost New Year. We could do a New Year reading to give me a little flavor for 2024.
We could do a your New Year's poll for you. Just
Okay.
the one New Year's card.
Should
And then
I should I shuffle my deck?
yeah, but I want to tell them
Oh,
I want to give some more of these first. And yes, we shall. There's birthday readings, there's a birthday poll and a birthday reading. And then we talk about some more esoteric things about more of your body's aspect. And then you got some really fun ones that will actually take you through the entire deck over 91 days if you want. So basically, you can work your way through all of the cards with some of these. And some of them you actually get to build something with the cards. So it's like card Legos, not really Legos because they don't interlock. But anyway, so there
like a house of cards.
exactly. It's called the House of Cards pool. And and at the end you get to smash the cards. So anyway, it's super fun. So we hope you enjoy it. So let's do your New Year's,
Okay.
Candace.
I
So
just shuffled my deck pretty
okay.
good. I did, a couple like flips and a couple of cuts. And so now I've got my deck all stacked and I'm just going to
Okay.
go with the top card.
All right. The top card. Oh, she's
Oh
a
boy. Okay. Start
oh
now.
no. Ah, okay,
That's such a
great.
good New Year's
Oh my
card.
good, it's the best. See, and that's one thing I love about these cards. They're just, I mean, they just work. All right, start
This
now.
is
It's
a little preview for the Start Now card.
turning to
It
the
is.
page. Yes. And I love that art too. And that is the actual art. Uh-huh. Start now. Oh my God. So, Candace, I'm gonna not read the whole thing out loud, but I will just start reading a little bit. Drop your expectations of what needs to be in place before you can start having your good life right here, right now.
Hmm.
What do you think is standing in your way right now in this exact moment? Not like in theory or if something else were to change, but right here, right now. And then the question would be, what is your excuse?
Hmm.
And where else does that excuse rear its ugly head? Effectively and consistently showing up to stop your progress from starting now.
Oh my gosh. I have this awful thing where I think that I have to answer all my emails before I can do like creative things. And that's just one example.
Yeah.
I have to get through some tedium before I can go do a creative fun thing, even if the creative fun thing is like work, which it's my job because I'm an artist. So immediately that came up.
I love it. And then one of the questions after that would be, what if you could start now, card, without knowing what is going to happen?
Hmm.
How often do we start only when we think we know how it's going to end? Now, if an
Hmm.
author wrote a story, or Candace, I mean, I'm an artist too, and you're an artist. Oftentimes, I will start a painting or something not knowing where it's going to end.
Oh,
Like,
totally.
like this whole project, I had an idea where it would end, and it wasn't this, let me tell you. So if I needed
Hmm.
to know exactly where I was going to end up, then what would be the fun in that? part of starting now is that saying yes to being surprised, that saying yes to I don't know, that saying yes to, you know what, I'm showing up for myself in this way. And I'm not going to wait any longer. I'm going to start now by showing up for myself.
Hmm.
There's other things in here, deeper stuff. Basically, we talk about every time you take a step towards what it is you say you want, is an act of starting again. Every time you put off, like the email tedium, right? That's you're also telling the universe that you don't really want that which you want to start. You're
Hmm.
telling the universe, no, I don't really want that. What I really want is more email. I know.
Actually, Jean, we were talking a little bit about the choose your own adventure in the book here,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
because I'm familiar with the teachings, um, that immediately takes me to one of the other teachings, which is what are you saying yes to?
Yes. Shall we go to that one?
Shall we? Yes, please do.
You're saying yes. The other ones here would be, are you willing? Don't know, just go. Get honest. Just show up, and you are enough.
Hmm.
But yes, what are you saying yes to? I need to find that in the book. What are you saying yes to?
Well, obviously email.
Yeah, right? Okay, so we've got the what are you saying yes to? And so this would be one of those, this would be the support teaching for start now. Saying yes and saying no. When you say yes to something, you are saying no to something else. Some of us are chronic yes sayers. We say yes all day, all night. Caveat being, we're saying it to others or others' ideas of what we should be saying yes to. Remember, as we're saying yes to that person, place, or thing, we're also saying no to something else. And oftentimes we're saying no to ourselves. Oftentimes we're
Hmm.
saying no to what is my what is my desire? What is my
Hmm.
dream for myself? What is that thing I think I really want? But I keep saying yes to everything else except that. For example, use the email. I'm saying yes to email all
I
day.
say yes to email all day, every day.
I get that. So
Yeah.
I'm not sitting
I-
here on some lofty ivory tower here.
So does this teaching, what's nice about this teaching is it's letting me decide what is it that I am saying yes to, and then assessing that, right? Are
Mhm.
the things that I'm saying yes to the things that I want to say yes to? And then does that mean that I'm saying no to things that I should truly say no to, or does it mean that I'm saying no to things that I wish I was saying yes to, right? Because it's talking a little bit about I have a finite amount of time and energy. I'm an infinite being, but in this particular case,
We're
finite time
finite.
and
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
love that. This is one of my favorite teachings.
I do. I love it too. The affirmation for this one is pretty great too. I say, no, thank you. I say yes to myself.
Mm.
So
No,
that could
thank
be,
you. I say yes to myself. Or no, thank you. I say yes to my artwork projects, right? Like where you substitute,
yes.
very, very easy to get collaborative with the teachings.
Yeah. Let me see if there's
Thank you,
anything.
Jean.
Yeah, you're welcome. So that would be, so your news reading is to start now, Candace.
Start now and ask what is I'm saying yes to. I
Yeah.
love that. That's perfect for 2024.
And the the choose your own adventure section, as Candace, as we were writing it and editing it down, and some of them had so many because these teachings, they really it's like a tapestry. They layer
They're
in and
really
they're,
woven.
they're woven, and
All roads lead to Rome, lead to all the other teachings. There's no one thing. They're all connected.
so one of the invitations for the choose your own adventures is, as you get to know the book a little bit more, you may add your own adventures at the bottom, because we decided, just for editing and visuals reasons, we had to make it art. Sometimes in the world of putting a product out there, like a with art or a book, there's you just have to decide some things. So we decided each one will be 3 to 5 choose your own
Hmm.
adventures. That is not an exhaustive list. It may not be the best list for everybody, but the invitation for you to actually choose your own adventure is to get to know the teachings and see what comes up and say, oh, that really relates to this one. And then write it down in your book or in your journal. And just that way you are actually creating, making this book, your guidebook, your text, your touchstone to that which
Hmm.
you know you are, which is way more than who you think you are in your personality.
Yeah.
So we know that there's a lot of room in here for you to play and enjoy.
Infinite combinations.
Yeah,
So I could permutate it and figure out exactly how many combos there are, but there's a lot.
yeah. And we decided that we couldn't possibly come up with the recipe that was right for everybody, but we know that the recipe that's right for you is in here. But we might not have actually spelled it out for you. But if you take these ingredients, you will find it for yourself. I'm confident. Okay, let's do another video.